Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today was my first day of the official Associated Driver program, and I kind of have a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. Some of the main things that I want to talk about are from comments and emails from other A to Ds, how things are different in Walmart. So everything you see may not pertain to you. You might not go through the same things as my group might go through, because the biggest thing that we learned today is that it's always changing. Things are always changing. We could be doing one thing 1 minute and then another thing the next. So just as a recap, when I was in Pottsville, they gave us an opportunity to come down a week early to experience some of the things that we would be doing, like backing, pre-trips, air brakes, tandems, and things that you're going to learn as you go through this program. The reason why I say that everything changes is because they actually don't want us to record or take pictures of anything that we are learning, because things change so often. So I'm only recording me here in the hotel from my experience as documentation. From this point on, I'm not going to be filming anything while I'm out there learning about truck driving, anything. We can't have our phones out. We need to have our minds strictly on learning what we're learning about. I believe there's 20 of us in our group. There's actually only 3 ladies, so that's awesome. Out of the 20, there are a mixture of ages, races, and things like that, so it's very nice. A lot of the people came from DCs, from being yard jockeys to asset protection, and a few of us came from stores as team leads or just regular associates, like I was just a regular frozen and dairy associate. And out of 3,000 people in our region, only 20 of us got to go through with this class. So it's a very big privilege to be here, and it's like winning the lottery. So if you want to apply, don't give up in applying. Sometimes waiting for the program to come along or to hear back from somebody, yes, it may take a month and a half for somebody to get back to you, and it might take a while to apply and see if you get in, but it is so worth it. I know that this is only my first official week at the program, but from the things that we learned, that me and 2 other people learned in the Pottsville location, Walmart transportation is so different. The energy and the lifestyles from the store to transportation is 100%. It's day and night. So I know that a lot of people who I've talked to say that it's really hard to hold on to working in a store because it can be stressful. I don't want to say anything negative about Walmart, but it can be very stressful and fast-paced and hard some days. But when you get into this program, it's worth it. So just stick it out. I applied 3 times. I got in the 3rd time, and it's totally worth it. So we went to do our drug screening. We had to do a urine test. We had to sign a couple of papers. The associate drivers and also the other truck drivers who've been truck drivers were there for their onboarding. They played some movies for us when we first walked in. It was one of the movies that Tom Cruise was in, the fighter jets. I don't remember what the name of the movie is. I haven't really watched it, but yeah. And then they had like a presentation for us, and the presentation was a little bit what I learned in Pottsville. And I don't know if I had a couple of things written down. I wrote some stuff today. Let's see. So when you get to your program, hopefully the trainers, the Walmart development fleet will give you their numbers on a board. So you guys, if there's any emergency, you can tell them that there's an emergency or that you're going to be late or you're sick or something. So obviously I'm not going to share my driver fleet development partners numbers, that it's confidential, and you will get their numbers when you get to your class. But before I go down the list of the things that I had as a note, I wanted to talk about some other A to D's experiences. I have ran into people who said that their program, their 12-week program, is online, on Zoom, at their houses, on laptops. So each location is going to be different for everybody. So I can't really tell you how to prepare on that, because you might be doing Zoom classes before you get your road tests and your backing tests and everything done. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is avoid negativity from other people. People are going to try to tell you to not go to Walmart trucking, not to go trucking to Walmart Transportation, and to say when you get in, get out of it. A lot of companies will tell you that you have to sign on for 1 year. For Walmart, you don't have any obligation to pay any of the money back or any of those stresses, but other drivers will try to get you into their company because some of them get bonuses from recruiting other people and training other people. And the negative things that you see on YouTube about Walmart, it's Walmart Transportation. It's just, I can wholeheartedly say that the negative stuff is not true. It is, you have to come see it for yourself, because the family in Walmart Transportation is so different than anything else. And it's a very hard company to get into, even if you're an experienced truck driver. So being at Walmart Transportation is, again, it's a privilege. Stay away from the negativity that you see on YouTube or other people telling you to go different places. It's totally worth it getting your experience and learning the Walmart way, especially if you don't have any trucking experience. Walmart is big on safety. It's always safety first. And that's good, because other companies, I would just say that Walmart is on a different standard for things. And that makes me feel good, because not saying that all the truck drivers are great, or that they're not going to make mistakes or be kind of mean. Walmart holds us accountable for the things that we do while we're on their property, while we're driving their trucks and everything else. So we all know the standard that we're being held to, and we can get terminated for not following the rules. If you were in a store and the rules were different, or you guys could wear whatever you want, like people at my store, they could wear leggings and holes in their pants, not follow the dress code. But Transportation Walmart is not going to it's just not going to accept those kind of things. As I wrote in my quick note, in my little side here, so again, things will change and do a 180 during the program. Again, you might be doing one thing and then you might do something the next. So the program can change without notice at certain times. Also, you get 3 tries to pass your CDL test when you go to do your road test, your pre-trip, and your backing test. You get 3 passes. I know that can sound harsh sometimes to some people, but if you go to a CDL school to get your CDL, they'll make you pay for your 3 chances. One of the schools that was near my house, they give you 3 tries, and then you would have to pay like almost $600 for that. If you failed, you would have to go back and pay another $600. Or you can pay the $1,000+ and get unlimited. So that's how they make their money. It's kind of a money grab. But the thing about this program is that nobody is left behind and we all graduate together. Yes, there have been some people who may not have graduated from this program, and it could be for different reasons, for health reasons or things for family, or if you decide that you don't want to be in this program anymore. No one gets left behind. Everybody in our class is helping each other. In my class, we have yard jockeys. The yard jockeys have been backing up the trailers and driving with the trailers, so they have a little bit more of an advantage. And if you have yard jockeys in your class, which I'm going to try to do because I'm really shy, they can help you with the backing situation. And for the trainers, they say if there's somebody who has knowledge on that certain thing, like the yard jockeys have knowledge on getting the trailers into a parking space, you can get tips from them. I'm shy. I'm going to try to ask questions and get tips. So that's one of the biggest things that I have to overcome. When I'm working in my store, I'm not really a shy person. I don't like asking too many questions, but at Walmart Transportation, when you're learning this, when you're learning the A to D program, they want you to ask questions. There's no wrong question. There's no stupid question. If you don't know something as simple as a word that you don't know what it means or how to pronounce it, there's no judgment, and we all help each other, and we just don't say, oh, so-and-so doesn't know how to say this word. It's not about that in Walmart. We can all grow and learn together, and that's why I think that this A to D program is great, and just experiencing what it's like, because we all work together. We're from all different backgrounds and places in our store, but we can all learn something from each other. My husband's a truck driver, so I know a lot more than somebody who may not have been in a truck. I could tell you how to adjust your seats, how to slide tandems maybe, or air brakes, because we got to do some air brake tests that we're going to be doing to get our CDL at the other place. I can show you where the horns are, how many, just things like that. The last important note is to make sure you're always doing the right thing. Today, during the presentation, they were talking about integrity, and integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching you. Because the first thing people see out on the road is Walmart truck drivers, and that's the first line that they see. They see the trucks bringing in the supplies to the store. So you always want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. We don't want to have an attitude. We want to be humble. We want to focus, give each other the options, be able to grow together, is what I'm trying to say. And if our customers see us driving and being respectful on the road, and even at Walmart delivering our stuff, that's the best thing. We have our paydays where we get paid. They'll give you a card that is preloaded with money for your miles. If you're 250 miles within the limit, you go home every weekend, they'll pay you for that. They'll pay you for your gas and things like that. So you will have a preloaded card with money. In the program, they will give us the opportunity to plan our trips. Sometimes we might not be able to use our GPSs, or if we get lost, or if a GPS stops working, we could at least know the main areas that we're going to have to go to and be in to deliver our load. For truck drivers, you only get PTO. There's no sick days, there's no holidays, there's no protected PTO. But yeah, truck drivers only get regular PTO. And at Walmart, the first year, if you've been with Walmart for a year, you get 21 days off. And when you are putting in your days off, you cannot take unpaid days off. At the store, you can take off and it doesn't have to be paid. But at Walmart, it's good to save your PTO because you can take off using that. So if you want to have a holiday or whatever, you have to build up the amount of PTO that you can get before you say go away for 3 days or a week. You have to have the PTO to cover that time. You have to get paid for this. Okay, so you get your discount card on your 91st day, and it's a 10% discount on general merchandise and I believe electronics. Not everything at Walmart gets discounted. We can't have any weapons in our vehicle at all, but they said we can have a pocket knife. So a pocket knife, it can't be a switchblade or anything. It can't be an illegal knife, but we can have a pocket knife. Any kind of rough play, you will get terminated. We don't roughhouse, we don't do anything over at transportation, because if you get hurt, how are you gonna get paid? How are you gonna make your money if you're playing around and you get hurt? Because if you get hurt, you can't drive a truck. You can have a sprained foot and you can't drive a truck. I'm not gonna share the name of the book that we're studying out of because I'm not sure if each program uses the same book, but we will be studying the book that we're studying for a couple of weeks, and it's 500 pages, but other people have gotten through it as well, so that is what we will be reading. I think it's a federal thing that every CDL holder has to read this kind of book. Different places might say, oh yeah, you don't really need to read the book, but Walmart, we're reading the book. One of the things that you have to get at Walmart, I believe it's after 90 days or 120 days, is that each of us has to go get our hazmat endorsement. We might not be pulling tankers or chemicals, but we have a certain amount of bleach on our truck. If we have batteries on our truck, lighter fluid, lighters, that kind of stuff. That's why we need to get our hazmat endorsements. Studying for that is also going to be good. I should have studied for my hazmats. And going back to getting time off, every year that you're with Walmart, you get a few more days added to the 21 days. Like somebody who's been at Walmart for 5 years, who's joined the program, is going to have more days off. Because I'm new, I'm only going to get 21 days off a year, and that's not a problem for me. 21 days, I'm normally not used to going on vacation. If I go on vacation, it's for a week, so I don't have problems with that. There was another thing that I wanted to talk about, but for some reason it's not coming up in my brain. So I might, if I remember it, I'm gonna write a note and go back to what that is, because I'm always taking my notes. But my last topic will be that nobody from this program is trying to intimidate you. Being in this program could feel like it's going to take forever because it's 12 weeks. My group is, well, the two other people who are in my same transportation office distribution center, this will be 13 weeks for us. We already did the first week, and so now we're going on to week 2. Right now, 12 weeks seems, because May 3rd is our graduation day, and it seems like it's so far away. And for me, I have to remember to be patient. I just can't go and get in the truck now and start wanting to do backing, but I have to be patient. I don't like tests. Tests are normally hard for me. They get me nervous, but if I could pass the test to get my permit, I can do this. I am determined to graduate. It's not to intimidate you or deter you away from this program. If you want to be in this program, apply for it. I know it can be rough or it seems daunting, but we can get through this, and you might be the next person to be an A2D. and you will get to experience the other side of Walmart. I know I was a little bit all over the place for this video, and it's just been a long day. It's been a good day. So I will just end up leaving this video here, and I will talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe in a week, because I'm going to be studying hard for this book and the tests that we have to do. And until we do something different, or if there's anything else that I learn, I will go over that with you guys. In the meantime, I am going to go over my pre-trip again that I have written down. And I will do a little demonstration with air brakes and a pre-trip, because when we were in Pottsville, they told us that we can do a pre-trip with a bed with a chair in front of it. So I'm going to be doing that pre-trip, and I'm going to be going over the list of the things that we have to do and the things that we have to remember. So I will talk to you guys as soon as I can, and I'll see you later. Bye.